Good evening. How are you? So, I am just going to talk you through this very swanky Shepherd's Mate handling system for sheep. Now, I have had this for about 3 weeks now, I'm going to say. And I have been trying it out before I made a video for you to watch and see what it's all about. Now, I have not been paid for doing this, nor have I been given anything. So I just want to put that out there. I'm doing this because I am that impressed with it, and it has made life so much easier for us. So a lot of you have said in the comments over the past year, since we've had the cows, get rid of the sheep, get rid of the field fleas, all this jazz. I like the sheep. I like the sheep a lot. But not only that, they're a management tool. If you might have noticed, our cows do not go outside. Don't hate me. They don't go outside. The sheep are used to basically clear up the fields and keep everything tidy. At the minute, they're used to escape. But, you know, we'll gloss over that bit. That's our problem for having bad fences. So, Royal Welsh Show, got speaking to these guys. This is, I'm going to say it, amazing value for money. If you want to know how much it is, go and email them. Honestly, you would be very surprised. It is, it's such good value for money, it's untrue. I have been using it for about, I'm going to say 3 weeks. So I'm going to overlay videos of what I'm talking about. And I'll go from start to finish. Say hi, Roy. Hi, Roy. So this is a portable, on wheels, mobile squeeze handling unit with a shearing flap, a turnover crate, obviously the squeeze here that you can see. It's got a forcing pen at the back. It has weigh cells in the bottom of here, which can connect obviously onto weigh heads. The little plug is just down here. These guys have sent with it the Gallagher weighing system and wand, and also the True Test weighing system and wand. And then to go alongside it, we've got the Tapari, the automatic dosing gun that goes off the weights, which is actually meant to save you a small fortune, to be honest. It worked really well the other day. So with the forcing pen here, you do not have to go in with the sheep. So the forcing pen gate here, if you can see me lifting it with one hand, can be hooked up into the bottom there, and then it becomes free swinging. And you can shove your sheep all the way around. Absolutely brilliant, honestly. And then when you have finished with it, instead of having to ram back into a pen full of sheep and get them all out of the way, all you do is you unhook it and you simply slide it like this. Absolutely superb, and start again. It really is brilliant. Here in the race itself, make it a little bit bigger. Here in the race itself, we have non-return things for the sheep. We also have a mesh floor to aid with grip and any kind of SH1T falling through onto the floor. And then we move through. There is weighing cells in the bottom of here, which obviously connect onto whichever system you want at the top here. And then this here, you push forward with your hip and then you shove this in. It works, honestly, really well. It has 3 different sizes here for, obviously, your lambs, your bigger lambs and your yows. It has a shearing flap that goes here and flips over. Murray came to shear the last couple of sheep that were left behind a couple of weeks ago, and I videoed him doing that. It worked exceptionally well. I was super impressed. Good morning. So today we are going to shear some sheep using the Shepherd's Mate race system that I have here on the farm, and we're going to be installing the shearing flap. And Murray's leaving his trailer at home today, and he's going to be doing it directly out of here. Now, these are just we're basically sweeping up anything that wasn't home, had escaped, basically just the leftover sheep. So I think there was about 15. What we're going to do is we're going to take this off and we're going to install the shearing flap. Okay, so this is the shearing flat. As you can see, sheep fall out here. And let's see it in action. Okay, night time now, and how did we do? How did we fare? What did we think of it? Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't fault it. Honestly, I am super impressed. Literally, ding, 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 take my money. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed. It has a turnover crate. I'll also insert me here using the turnover crate. It made it remarkably easy for me to turn over some of the heaviest sheep that we do have, some of the most stubborn ones as well. And did you see how easy it was to turn this little lame lamb upside down? Did you see? Well, to be perfectly honest, really handy. It also has a gate. If you look here, the gate closes. That's a very, it's quite an intuitive design, and it makes it quite easy when you're working fast and in the pouring rain. If you saw me the other day, it works quite well. These little flaps stop them jumping out. Through here, we've got the optional foot bath. So here we have a 3-way shedding gate. I didn't think I'd get to grips with this very well, but it turns out it's a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be, and that was all in my head. It works exceptionally well. You can have 3 different pens. We had in here everything that was fat and ready to go, everything over here that was ailing, you know, ill or dying, and then everything that was all right to go out was sent straight through the foot bath. Absolutely brilliant. It has a hydraulic, can you see there, a little hydraulic lift to lift it up for travelling. It literally comes with all of these gates that you can see here, and all of that fits onto here, snug as anything, and you are mobile. You can get on the road and go anywhere you fancy. So as many of you know, we have an allotment up the top of Staymore, which is probably about, I'm going to say 40 miles in that direction. It's a fair distance. It has no power. It is essentially, it's on an allotment that's somewhere in the region of on the top of here like this. No power, no nothing. And the beauty of this is we can shove everything onto the actual system, onto the essentially the trailer. We can hook it up to the car and we can hair on down there, and we can do whatever we want with sheep. We've got pens, we've got a forcing gate, we've got a foot bath, we've got absolutely everything that we would need to deal with them. We took this, and our friends Matt and Danny also had a go with it to see what they thought, and they had about 800 sheep through it. They literally gave it and they put it through its through the test, and they had really positive reviews for it, which was great. So all of the gates literally fit on here, which is absolutely brilliant. So what I like is how easy it's made handling the sheep. It really was stress-free. The couple of times that I have used it now, it's made it that it isn't an intimidating prospect bringing the sheep in and going through them all on your own, which is absolutely brilliant. Granted, Roy did stand in and help me out when it was absolutely tipping it down with rain, which was probably, I should have looked at the weather before I started. It was at one point in the handling system, but we need that for TB testing, which is really unfortunate. But never mind, it's just one of them things. It actually fits really well in this end of the lawn-in, which I run the sheep in through. So this qualifies for all of the agricultural grants for handling systems that you can get, especially for sheep. Absolutely brilliant. And it is, I can't even tell you how good value for money it is for all the features it has. So I would implore you to go and have a look. So yeah, I wanted to make this video just to show you honestly, genuinely how impressed I am with how easy it's made things for me personally. And yeah, if you are interested, don't hesitate to email them. They are really, really helpful, and I will stick all the details below. Okay, let me walk you through what I think should happen. The sheep are all going to run in here. Bear in mind, I am not trained on this, and neither are the sheep, so it's interesting. This is just a really dodgy bit of field that's like a square, if you know what I mean. So they're going to run in here. I'm going to close them gates so they can't get out. They're going to run in here. They're going to run into this pen here, at which point I'm going to close that gate there. Once these sheep are in this pen, I'll be able to shed them through into here and then use the forcing pen without me in it. You don't get in the forcing pen. And I'm going to force them around into there. I'm going to dose them. I'm going to shed off anything that's really heavy. I'm going to weigh them all. Shed off anything that's really heavy, just so I can feed it and hopefully get rid of it a little bit sooner. And then send them out that way. Anything, that's just normal. Going to take a little bit to fatten, etc. Tell him, good boy.
I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
Thought I'd left myself enough room. All right, shush. You're in my ear. Go on. I didn't think I had this many lambs. No! Just get me a hurdle, please. Just one. And and a stick. Pass it me. I can't do it. Thingy through the thingy. Yes. I mean, bravo. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty cool. Oh! Oh God, sorry, did I just squirt you? I'm really sorry. I was priming, obviously. Right, 1 mil. Helper number 1. She looks really enthusiastic about this little task we've got. It's waiting on us. you want a little umbrella? Cocktail umbrella.
Okay.
I think we're set up. Doors and stuff, foot bath, everything's done. Anything really heavy, I'm going to shed off to this side. Anything normal weight, I'm going to let go that way. And anything really light, I'm going to, or sickly looking, I'll throw to one side to keep an eye on.
I'm gonna have a big side.
Thanks for that. That's the plan I had. As soon as I put them in, I thought, I know, I want it to rain.
But I'm not a soldier.
I want it. Well, I'm carrying on. I'm hardcore. I've done it. I'm committed.
Not a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
This was inside 2 days ago.
But I'm not a soldier. I got soul, 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 but I'm not a soldier.
I won't lie. That was less than ideal. Less than ideal. My jumper was so soaking wet, and every time I moved, it like stuck to me. It was disgusting. To be fair, my pants are doing exactly the same. I'm not even joking. They are so soaking wet. That is unreal. Fat. Not fat. Top. Ailing. Keep an eye on. What do you think of this?
It works.
It works. Well, what aspect of it works? Can you expand a little? Just a tiny bit. I won't face it at you. I'll face it at me.
We've just put the whole land through it, haven't we?
Was it easy?
Yeah, we've done multiple jobs. It's the fact you can actually take it out to a field somewhere and do something with it. It's not fixed, it's not staffed.
And it's light enough. And
Yeah.
well balanced. The trailer's well balanced.
You could take it 30 miles up the road and sort sheep.
You could sort the sheep on top of Stainmore.
Correct. Where there's absolutely no facilities whatsoever.
No. You don't need to plug it in. You don't need a generator. Do not lose the pins. Do not lose the pins. Do not leave the pins in the grass.